Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Bar and Grill. I'm just kidding, guys. Yeah, a lot of you were saying about this. I was making a bar, but yeah, it's not a bar. It's I think it's come out all right. I think it's good, so I'm well happy with it. But yeah, it's just a little corner, so I could have my stuff in the corner there. It's come out really well. I'm chuffed with it. So yeah, I'll turn you around in a sec, guys. But before I do, today's video, we have got the Fiesta back from the body shop, but there's a big issue. And the issue is not the work that was done. The actual work that was done is absolutely spot on. I'll show you around that in a second. We'll have a look at it. But the problem is, now it's a non-runner. Basically, the guy done the work, drove the car into his body shop, done all the work, was moving it about inside his body shop, was absolutely fine. As soon as he finished all his work, he went to take it outside to park it up into a space at the front so I can come and collect it. And as he went to pull it out of his workshop, didn't start. Just didn't start, just would not. It'll crank, but there's no compression. He said it sounds like there's no compression. It cranks, but don't start. So I said, look, just don't start it. Just don't, let me come and have a look at it quickly. Just don't try and turn it over anymore. I said, just push it outside so I can have a look at it when I get there. And yeah, so that's where we start today's video, guys. Let's spin you around and let's jump into this and see if we can get this running. So yeah, like I was just saying, we're gonna have a look at the Fiesta for 1 second, but I just wanted to quickly show you, yeah, the bar and grill. I'm not getting no optics, guys. I'm not getting no booze. I'm not much of a drinker, to be honest with you. I've got loads of booze at home, bottles of beer and sort of wine. I just don't drink it really. Doesn't really appeal to me. Occasionally I have sort of the odd drink, but yeah, I'm not a drinker, to be honest with you. But like I said, the sign's going to go here on there. I'm going to get one made up and put one on that, screw that to that. So just so that it looks a bit more sort of, you know, a little bit more professional. Got business cards up there, as you can see. Laptops over here. And it's come out really, really well. I'm super chuffed with it. It does take a bit of time to work out all the angles. I had to cut it across here to allow for a path to walk through. I couldn't have that straight. So yeah, so I'll cut that at an angle to match. Put a few shelves down here with some bits and pieces. Got a microwave, got a TV up there on the shelf. And what I'll do is I'll just gradually sort of do some bits and pieces to it. Put another shelf underneath there. Maybe put a shelf at the back here, a couple of shelves. Don't really know really, but yeah, you know, as I've got time, I will just sort of add some bits and pieces and carry on with it. But so far, yeah, I'm super happy with it. It looks really, really good. It's what I was kind of hoping for, really, just to get some sort of corner area. I will get, obviously, like I said, the sign on here, but then I'm going to get some LED lights to go attached here, so the LED lights will shine down on top of the sign, which will look pretty good. So, yeah, there we go. Right, that's enough of that. Let's get into this car. So, like I said, the guy called me and said, look, he tried to move it outside and it wouldn't start. As you can see, I've already started stripping it down because the straight away people were saying, even the guy at the body shop, and he's got a mechanic near him, he came over and had a look and he said straight away, yeah, the timing belt's gone. It snapped, it's gone. So, yeah, it does sort of, you know, straight away red flags, because the trouble is with it is because it's done really high mileage, to be honest with you, this car. It's done 165,000 miles. But, you know, I spoke to the owner whose car this is, and he said to me that he had the car, he's been servicing it every year, proper service as well, not just a basic service, like a full-on service every time. Everything gets done, because this is a learner car. You know, we all know that. It's a learner. It's been a learner car for many years, and he reliability is really, really crucial to him. Like, he can't have a car that's not reliable, especially when he's going for an actual test. You know, you can't even have the engine management light up on the dash because it's just too risky. So I know that this car's been looked after. I know that this car's been sort of well maintained throughout the few years that he's owned it for. And he told me that he's had the timing belt done, the water pump done, and the pulley, the tensioner, at 120,000 miles. So that's only 50,000 miles ago, but it's getting close. So I started to strip it down. I wanted to rule that out, that it was the timing belt that's gone, and it's not. You know, the engine's not timed properly, or it's jumped, or the belt's jumped to teeth, and you can't. And it's not timed up properly. And actually looking at the belt, if I can show you. That one's probably a better one. So as you can see with the belt, it's starting to wear. It is starting to wear. You can see it. But it's not that bad, to be honest with you. It is. You can just see it slightly coming through. But I wouldn't say that it necessarily needs sort of changing. And I wouldn't sort of say that it was the problem. Because it's tight as well. The tension's still there. It's really, really tight, that belt. The tension's still there, so it's not. I thought it was a tensioner might have gone, and then what had happened is if the tensioner goes, it releases it, and then it starts jumping, and it's out of time. So yeah, but I've had two other mechanics now look at this car, and they've both said, that is spot on. That is timed. Like it hasn't moved from top end to bottom end. That is still lines up, still timed, and that's where it should be. So it's not the timing belt. It's definitely not that. But I did speak to the guy that owns the car, and he did say, look, it's for his son. He wants to pass it on to his son because he's now got another newish car. So he's gonna sort of do his lessons in that. So this is now going to be passed over to his son, and he wants it, up to scratch and everything done. So he wanted the timing belt done anyway. Like he was gonna get me to do it, the timing belt after everything else. We're in no rush. He is in no rush for this car, to be fair. I think next year he's gonna get garage it or put it on a driveway for a few months, and then once his son has done his test and passed, fingers crossed he does it first time. But yeah, he can have the car. He can have the car for his first car. So, but it's got to be running, guys. We've got to get this running. So whilst we're in here, we're going to do the timing belt. We're going to change that over, water pump, tensioner, pulley, whatever needs to be done. You can see that it's had a new alternator there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a brand new alternator that he's just had done as well. But so going back to why it won't start, I've been looking into it. I've had a few people tell me sort of certain things, and I've looked at the forums and just tried to find some information about why it won't start. Obviously, every engine needs a few things for it to start: air, spark. Not this one because obviously it's a diesel. Fuel. So yeah, every engine needs a couple of things to sort of for it to start. So someone did say to me, look, take the cover off the front here, release this clamp, and then that will stop. If there's a blockage in the DPF or the exhaust system, undoing that clamp there, well then there's going to be no blockage going further in. So if you undo that, that's that done. Take the cam cover the cover off itself, and underneath here, this part here, there's like a little bracket with a pin. They fail sometimes, and it could be that. So we're going to strip this engine top off today, guys. We're going to carry on. We're going to see what we can do, and let's see if we can get this car running, hopefully today. But yeah, you just never know. You just never know. But let's show you the actual repair on the back, because that's really come out really well. Let me just put that up. Oh, I can't. Hold on 2 seconds. I can't open it now. Let me just put the battery back on. And then it should open. And then I'll show you the back. That's it. Can you see that? It's a bit dark over here. Let me get a torch. You can see that I'm not prepared for these kind of things. It's just bang off the cuff. Right, anyway. That's it, yeah. So the repair's been done. You know, all the lights been changed. This is the bumper that I got. And it's, you know, it all lines up sort of perfectly straight. The sensors we know about, we've got to take that off, haven't we, guys, and change those sensors over. We'll do that in another video. Today's video is just going to concentrate on that engine to try and get it running. But I just wanted to quickly show you, you know, the actual repair. Yeah, he's spot on. He's done a really, really good job. So, you know, he's done all the inside. He's done seam sealer where it needs to be done. And I gave him a bit of paint as well. So he's gone over the top of it with the spray paint. But yeah, it's come out really, really well. But I want to get this bumper off and have a good look underneath, and we'll have a good look at what's been done and what's been there. But so far, so good. When you shut the boot, all lines up, all locks. He's changed over the light that I got him as well. So yeah, we're going to leave that there for now. I don't really want to sort of get into that. I want to concentrate on this bloody engine today. And let's see if we can get this, at least see if we can get this running. It could be a sensor, it could be, you know, blocked injectors, air in the actual injectors, fuel. I thought this was a self-bleeding system. There's so many, you know, there's so many things that could cause it from not to actually start and fire. But there's definitely no compression. It's really strange, really, really strange. So let's see. Yeah, let's see what we can do. I'll set you up. Let's start stripping this top off. Let's get all that off first. Have a look at that and have a look at where the cams are. And yeah, we'll go from there. So yeah, let's do this. Right, okay, guys, as you can see, the cam cover's off. It's pretty dirty, I've got to be honest. The oil is pretty rough. Don't think it should be like that at all. It's not even running off the lobes. It's sort of staying on it, which indicates that it's all sticky and horrible. So this might have something to do with it, to be honest with you, the oil. So, but I'm still digging. I'm still looking. I'm still searching. I'm still sort of just, you know, checking things and having a look at this stuff. So basically what it is that this is now timed. You can see that this pin goes in there and it's timed up in the correct position for the engine. You've got like a mark at the bottom as well, on the bottom pulley, crank pulley. That's in line as well. So that's in line. This is in line, but it still won't start. And I want to check to see whether or not this actual cam is in the correct position. So I'm going to get a picture online and I'm going to compare it to my one, this one here, and see if this is lining through properly and correct. Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll have a clean up as well, clean all this crud off, because this is really, really filthy and horrible. And then I'll come back to you and yeah, let you know what I found as well. I've disconnected the turbo pipe here to allow for the, you know, so the exhaust gases to sort of just escape, and that should rule out if there's a blockage in the exhaust system. So that's that as well. I'm digging deeper. I'm getting there. So yeah, I'll set you up, guys. Let me clean all this off. Let me line it through, set it up, and see if I can, you know, work out whether or not because what happens is if once it jumps or belt snap, or you know, the timing kicks out, these lobes actually twist in here, and if they twist, then it's not lined up properly and it's not timed. Obviously, you know, it needs to open and close at certain times and points as the engine's running, and if they're twisted, it's not going to do that. Yeah. So I'll keep going, and I'll come back to you soon. Oh, before I do, I have the GTI back from the paint shop, and apart from being pretty dirty, let's be honest, because that's what happens with the paint shops, it's just one of them things. It's come out really, really well. So yeah, you saw the paint work. He went around it. He done all the paint, but the actual colour match is spot on. Yeah, really, really good. I'm really happy with it. So yeah, this is back from the paint shop now. It just needs a good clean up, finish up. But this is going to be another video. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you that I just collected it with a trailer and got it back. I am going to sort this out. A lot of you have been getting a few messages about this. It does look like it's been lifted up a little bit. I don't think it's because of the forks when loading the car. I think someone has jacked it in the wrong place. So basically, right here is an arrow that states where the jacking point it should be. But I think what someone's done is they've tried to jack it right here on the seal, when they should have put the jack further back on here. That's where the jack sits. And yeah, I think that's what's done it. Someone's just jacked it in the wrong position. So the body shop said that, yeah, he can do that, no problem at all. So he's going to take the plastic trim off along here. He's going to pull that back down and then put the trim back on. And that's it. It should be done. So, yeah, another thing that needs to be done on this car. But, you know, I want to make sure that it's, you know, 110% perfect, this car. Just do that absolute most I can on it. So, yeah, I'm not going to leave that. But, yeah, just want to quickly show you. It's looking really, really good. He's done the trims as well. There's two trims that run off this bumper here. One got an angle here, and the other side. He's done them as well. They're inside, and yeah, the actual colour map. He didn't touch this wing. He done the bonnet and the bumper, and the colour shade is like yeah, it's really, really good. Obviously, going to need a polish as well, so I'll polish that wing. And polish. I'll clean, flat, and polish the whole car. Basically, at the end of it, once it's all done, you know, this car is going to get a good polish over. Trust me. I've got to put the GTI badge back on because he had to take that off the wing on the other side. So we'll stick that back on. But these are the trims I was talking about. They've got to go at the bumper, one each side. So yeah, just want to quickly show you that, guys. But this is going to be another day. Another video and another upload. I'm still waiting for trims to turn up for the bumper, grills and fogs and stuff like that. So I'm still waiting for those pieces to turn up. So I can't carry on with this anyone in a minute. So let's carry on with this. Let's see if we can get this pushed along a little bit further. So yeah, I'll set you up. Let's start cleaning this up at least. Have a good look at it, and we'll go from there. Right, okay guys, just a quick update what's going on. As you can hear, I've got the truck inside the worker and I've got the leads plugged in, so I want to give it a good, a good charge, a good boost when I'm trying to crank it. So that's why I've connected up these jumper leads, which are heavy duty jumper leads to my truck. I'm running the truck and I'm just going to try and crank it. So yeah, and it does want to go, to be honest with you. It does sound like it wants to go, but it's something's still blocked. I've disconnected the pipe, the down pipe, from where the turbo sits, because that should just let the air go out. And I think there's something to do with this oil is not helping at all. Like I think it's making the lifters on this cam sticky, and it's not releasing the actual exhaust cams or on the lifters. Something is not like letting go, like sticking and stuff. So, or blockage in this exhaust system. So this was definitely I think overdue a service, and really this needs a good flush and a sort out, really. Do you know what I mean? Like we'll do the belt, we'll change the belt, change the water pump, get all the servicing done, then do an engine flush completely, drain out all this crud that's in there, and then flush it right through, put fresh oil in it, and then see if that helps it. I think that's going to be the case. Not unless there's a blockage further down into the exhaust system where the DPF sits, and stuff like that. So I'm still looking, I'm still digging. Hopefully I can get this running, and yeah, we can find out, or at least see what is going on. But this is definitely overdue a service, guys. So yeah, I'll speak to the owner, I'll speak to the guy that owns the car, and we'll see what when it was last service, or when it was supposed to have done a last service, oil change and that sort of thing. But yeah, it's a diesel engine. In the day, it's gonna cause these kind of problems, really. That's why they're trying to phase them out, really. Diesel engines, they're just trying to get rid of them, and it's not good for the environment, is it? So yeah, bear with me, guys. I'll come back to you on the next update. Right, okay, guys. Unfortunately, I just can't get it going. Basically, what happens is that it's letting you crank it, and it wants to start. It just keeps turning over, cranking. But it'll only the actual car, it'll only let you do it 2 or 3 times before the starter motor cuts out and says, yeah, so starter motor exceeded crank time, and it puts a stop on you starting the car. So then you have to wait 15 minutes for the system to sort of reboot or restart, and then you can do it again. So I've been doing this for the last few hours, really, just trying to get it started, and every time it just sounds like it wants to go, but it just won't start. So there's definitely some sort of blockage, or some sort of something to do with the valves, the lifters, the oils. Something's not letting it go. And like I said, I've disconnected the actual DPF back to the exhaust, so that's not blocking it. It can't be the DPF, which is just down there, because I've separated it from the exhaust system. So that's not doing it. So it's something else that's not letting it do it, guys. And if any of you have any idea why this wouldn't start, please drop me a comment and let me know in the comment section below what you think this could be. I really do, I'd appreciate any sort of help that any of you have come across this before, this situation or anything like that. Yeah, drop me a comment, guys, if you've got anything, any ideas or anything, any inkling reason why this would do that. It just will not fire. Earlier on this morning, it will just continually sort of want to crank and turn over, but it won't fire. It won't actually sort of run the engine. And then now I'm getting it where it'll only let me crank it for 2-3 seconds, and then it'll shut off, and then I have to redo it and then shut off, then redo it and shut off, and then the starter motor saying that it's exceeded its time for cranking. It's just an ongoing thing. Don't get me wrong, guys. You know, I'm not going to let this beat me. I'm going to carry on, and we're going to get down to the bottom of the reason why this won't actually turn over. I've got a funny feeling it's to do with it's a diesel and it's cloggy and it's sooty and it's just, yeah, I've got a funny feeling it's going. I'm going down that kind of route of it being sort of blocked up and cloggy and crap. Bearing in mind, this car, before we had hold of it, was sitting around for like 6 weeks. So in that time, something, you know, might have happened inside the actual engine. That's the reason why it won't actually turn over and run. It has done high mileage at 169,000 miles, so it is quite high, but still, you know, these engines can, you know, still go on to 200, 300,000 miles. So I don't think it's the engine. I think it's something to do with it, like I said, it just being blocked or something's going on. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you've got any idea of why this will not start for me, and has come across it before, any solutions, I really would appreciate it. Drop me a comment, guys. Yeah, that is going to be the end of today's video. I'm not going to be around next week, so you're not going to be able to get any uploads next week, guys, on Monday and Wednesday. I'm going away with the family. We're just going to go away, chill out, recharge the batteries, and then I'll come back hitting it hard at the end of next week. Hopefully get a video in for you on next Friday, a week today. But for now, have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon.